So what you're saying is the AFM needs to be, it can't be in the GA most used. So I should cut that and go directly into aircraft.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
We have some folder structure in there that it relies on its relative to X-Plane.
Okay.
It just reduces bugs and it just makes it work if it's like this.
Okay, I can respect that. Just tweaking the audio. You're a little bit light. Anyway, welcome aboard. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's still in early access, but everyone's able to get it now. So you can just go to the store. Can I give the URL out?
Yes, please. Yes, please. We're type that URL in the chat, and I'll also
I'm going to type it in.
Show it here on the screen.
Store.afmsimulation.com, and it's right there, available. Understand it's in beta still, so it's not going to be the most refined and perfect experience, but it's been in testing for the past around 3 months, so it's getting pretty good.
So there you go, folks. You can go to the store and you can get it now, $32.95, and we're going to fire it up right here. And it's really amazing that we have the developer right here. How many on your team?
There's around 4 of us. It's the aircraft itself for this one was mainly me. 2 of the other ones are currently working on a future plane, which shall not be named.
There you go.
It's pretty much 2 of us working on this. Most of the sim side of stuff was through me, and then the documentation and a lot of the getting the systems to be based off of actual science and all that was based off of implementation from the other guy.
Oh, okay. Nice. I remember when you announced that you were working on this. It was a long time ago, and it had to have been a lot of work along the way.
Definitely, it has been quite a bit of work because we do not just use X-Plane default systems or anything. There are next to no default systems in this whole entire thing. Which, just for you, I'm going to be typing up later today the whole entire list of data refs and stuff for if you want to use SciTech panels.
Okay.
But for right now, I don't imagine that would work.
Okay.
But all the switches, all the circuit breakers work. The whole entire electrical system is all simulated, all the buses and what's triggering everything to work. The landing gear system with the custom emergency retraction, that's all simulated in there. It's been a lot of work, but the systems in there they're pretty great.
I'm kind of digging this black one. N421AF, that looks really good.
That one's one of my favorite too.
All right, well, we'll load up at Jackson Hole, and hopefully we have your aircraft in a GPB 500 airport.
The best combination.
Yeah. So is this you would refer to this as a Mooney Ovation II, or would you say this is an M20R, or either one? Let me get that license key off the screen.
It's an M2.
You broke up. Say that again.
It's the M20R Ovation II.
Okay. M20R Ovation II. All right, let's put in my activation code. I accidentally exposed a key on stream recently. Kind of learned not to do that. Tylenol with Wings is asking 11.10 or 05?
Right now it's stable in 11.05. It works in 11.10 with there's a few
M20R Ovation II is validated.
And
have a great
Whiskey
flight.
28, yes, that's what it will redirect you to. The store is just an easier link to say. It's running through FastSpring, which is our provider for getting you the downloads and all that, and running the purchases reliably and way more securely than something I want to do in my free time running that. So we chose to go through them, and then they can provide the downloads.
I'm looking at the flight. I'm in the cabin. So, quick question. Do I need some planes, they want you to kind of reload and restart. Am I okay on that activation just to go? I am going to reposition it to the ramp, though.
With the activation, no restarting is needed. That's one of the big things with the whole entire DRM system that we made custom, is that we wanted it so it's the least amount of stuff required for the end user to do as possible.
Okay.
So instead of punishing everyone because of some pirates, it's just the most people are going to be fine. There's just going to be a few people that will be a little annoyed if they hadn't bought it.
Wow, it looks really good, Cooper. Can I call you Coop or Cooper or either one?
Whatever you want.
I'll call you
works.
Coop. Coop works. Yeah, this is 11.10 beta 6 is what I'm running. So I'm not sure. There's probably not been a whole lot of testing with beta 6, I imagine.
Actually, all my testing has been in not beta 6, beta 5. And because it was stable, and my main sim is running still 11.05 and it works there, and then my dev sim is running 11.10.
Okay. Well, there she is, folks. I guess the names will start to happen. I'm just gonna call this the AFM. There's got to be a short name. The AFM M20 or the AFM Ovation, or I don't know. There's going to be some short names that are used when people refer to flying this plane, but there she is.
Probably M20R will probably be the most used.
There you go. Here is the AFM M20R. I just happened to pick a livery. I'm particular to black, but it looks like there's 5 or 6 different liveries available.
We include... Oh, that was just being weird for a second. Yes, we include, I believe, 6 liveries in the install package. There's a link on our website where right now we have 2 other liveries that I've made that are up. You can download and install. Those are both pretty cool ones. And you can also, we have a livery service, so if you want to get a custom livery made, we can make one for you.
Is this the first time it's been shown on Twitch?
With the exclusion of some development streams a few months ago, yes, sir.
There you go. I'm going to call this the new M20R Ovation. I'm just changing my stream title. Okay, there we go. We got live debut of the new M20R. So if any of you guys are bored and want to go, post this on your social media outlets, the fact that we have not only a brand new aircraft here to try in the sim, but we actually have the developer with us on the stream. So maybe spread the word and let everyone know that this baby is available for early access. So do you... Oh,
I just got hosted.
Torb with the host. Thank you, Torbinator. So would you is this considered beta or is it a paid beta, or is this like just early access? What would you describe this as?
Right now, this plane is in early access of a beta, so those terms can be used interchangeably. There's a few the systems, they're all there. That's not what's in beta. It's mainly there's a few little visual errors that happen at sometimes. Some stuff doesn't look as good as necessarily we want it to look eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much just saying, if you're okay with that, go ahead and you can get it. If not, no problem. Hold off a few months. It'll be perfect in a few months.
Yeah, I imagine. Is there a what would be the best way for someone to give some feedback with regard to their experience or suggestion or bug or whatever that they encounter? Would they do that through email or?
We have a forum, forums.afmsimulation.com. All the links are on our main website.
Okay.
And we also have a support ticket system that if they don't want it to be available to the world, they can go in through there. And that works just as well, and links through there as well.
That's right, B2, Twitch Premiere, outside of the dev streams. But yeah. Good morning, Iowa Scotsman. Jay Krause just purchased your aircraft, so thank you, John, for your supporting our I'm going to call you a new developer in the X-Plane world. Even though you've been working on this for a couple of years probably now.
Yeah, it's been over a year for just this plane alone. But yeah, one bug in 11.10 is for some reason X-Plane starts the prop lever fully out at 0. I'm currently fixing that, but right now it's not out yet. So if you just want to move your prop lever a tiny bit, it won't be like all weird and out of the.
All right, prop lever. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna set up some views here. So I noticed that the default camera view is showing the rudder pedals. I'm just gonna tighten that up just a little bit. Although I do need to see. I do want to see the throttle quadrant. So maybe I'll go there. And we got some lights up above here. Let's call that the overhead. So there to there. And then I'm going to get a nice front view of everything. This looks nice. I like this. All right, let's do that. Oh, hold on. Okay, so we got that one. Got that one. We got that one. Let's get a... Probably don't need a view down here. Oh, it's pressurized. I didn't know that. I'm so unfamiliar with this plane.
It is not pressurized. There's just an oxygen system.
Oh, okay.
So you can have the canards or the mask, whatever. It's that part of it's not really simulated in the sim.
Okay.
The oxygen draining over time, that is simulated.
That is simulated. Okay.
Or putting on the mask or whatever, that's not. It's just when there's that little knob off to the left next to the oxygen panel, that one spinning will control its pressure rate, and it has around 5 hours at full oxygen.
Okay. Is the Mooney still the fastest GA light North American piston aircraft? Is the question from W28?
Yes, I believe it currently is. It's their new Acclaim. No, their Acclaim is the fastest turbocharged, and their new Ovation Ultra is the fastest. But at this time that this plane came out, it was the fastest piston plane. And Tylenol with wings. Yes, there is a GTN 750 version with also the 650. To install that, you have to go up in the menu bar and say to bring that there. And you have to also, before you load in the sim, there's a modifications folder where you can drag it in 2 files. You can copy them on over, and then you can get the. You need that so the screen's in the right place, and we tell the Reality XP where to draw stuff so it all works properly.
Cool. I have those products, but I think I'll fly with the first one with the default. So here in the AFM M20R menu, you got your Reality XP. So you're saying there's a few steps in order to get that functioning, other than you just don't select it through the menu?
Selecting it through the menu only will change the actual visual object, so you can change it on over. Reality XP, the way it works is that once it's activated, it'll take over control of all the commands. So in order to have it work with the 530 and 430, you need to have the configuration files not be currently active. So you have to take those out. And then if you want to switch back to the 750 or 650, you have to just drag in those configuration files before you load the sim. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, it's a multiple step process. I'm currently working with the guy to get that simpler.
Is that in the documentation? Or will it be if it's not now?
That is a good point. It sure will be soon. Cool.
That's awesome. Because sometimes someone tells me how to do something verbally, and I'm like, I don't remember. I'm old. I gotta. It looks like we have some external objects. Let's turn on the chocks. So we got chalk modeling here.
Those stuff should be already. Oh, that stuff isn't on yet. Just hit place all, and it should pop on up.
So the chocks did work there. Oh, place all. There you go. All right, so we got the cones. We got the tie downs, chocks, pitot cover tube over here, I'm assuming. Yep. Let's do a shift 6. I'll come right on down here.
Airbus 737, yes, this is X-Plane 11 only at the moment. Not only just at the moment. This is all developed in It's Windows only and it's X-Plane 11 only. It's using a lot of the X-Plane 11 features built into the Plane Maker model. It will not work in X-Plane 10.
Let's remove those. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to open the doors. We got main door. Boop. Nice. And we got baggage door. Oh, so is it one door at a time?
In the commands, yeah, I mean, I could put in a feature in the next beta to do the other two. You can also click on the handles to open the doors as well.
Oh, okay. So it could be, yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not that big of a deal, but maybe have the ability to click both main and baggage from the menu, but not a big deal at all.
It's on my list. It's something that takes maybe 2 minutes for me to put on in.
And all right, cool. And if you guys are buying this, buy it now. Buy it now. In fact, buy it now. But I think, Coop, I think we should give one away.
I should too.
I think that I didn't put him on the spot, folks. He actually offered to give this plane away to our stream today. So, thank you for allowing me to give away a copy on the stream. We'll do that after a flight or two. So, but don't hesitate to buy it now. And
yeah, if you buy it now, and if you still win the giveaway, we can switch on over so you can get a free custom livery if you want to do that.
There you go, your own tail number. The other thing about it is if you buy it now, you're able to talk to the dev right now about some suggestions, some constructive suggestions on maybe what to add or take away or fix or this, that, and the other, because he's right here listening. I'm missing a lot of the chat here. What time is it? Oh, okay. There we go. Hey, Stingray, Celessi, Lars Ras, hello. I thank you for answering the questions in chat there, Coop. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so the door. I didn't see the baggage door. Let's take a look. Oh, I need to do a circle view. So view, external circle. Make that a 0. Yeah, there we go. Okay, is there a click spot for the baggage door on the outside or no? Wait, where is the baggage door?
Looks like the baggage door right now is closed. The click spots can't work from the outside, just an X-plane limitation. But you can go inside, and if you're viewing it from outside, but if you're in one of the inside camera views, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
You can see it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Can't quite fit my golf clubs in there though. May have to go club by club, maybe. All right, cool. All right. Baggage door. We'll go main.
Connor's dad won. With relative to the external equipment, it was actually a lot of the actual logic behind the external objects was actually implemented yesterday, and we spent a while thinking of how we're going to do it. And it pretty much just turned into if you turn on the engine, the stuff will go away. The inlet covers will go away. When you take on the parking brake, the cones and shocks and all that will go
Call
away.
me through the menu when you are ready.
It's optimized pretty much so people that if they didn't know how to put it away won't have their plane just break on them. We're thinking of having that be another feature though, is have it be where you have to manually do it. Right now the logic is in place that if the pitot cover's on, the airspeed indicator won't work. So the logic's in there, it's just we just have to decide how to get it all working. And Padolin, yes, it is online. The store.afmsimulation.com. store.afmsimulation.com.
Yeah, feel free to post a link again because we got a few more people have joined us since the beginning. All right, we're going to see how it does with the pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Wow, that's
But I
loud.
don't know if it's ever done that before. I actually think I did it once. Yeah, I think I've done this actually once with it, so I tested it to see if it works. It should.
And if it doesn't, that's okay because both Toto and you will come into the stream and can collaborate on any possible fixes. PBR window reflections, regardless, amazing plane, job well done. Yes, Tylenol, this is a good looking plane. Oh, toe's coming up. You can confirm a large golf bag does fit in the Ovation? Really? Do you have to go in through the... Do you go through the baggage door? Or do you just go in through the seats, maybe? I don't know. Interesting.
The baggage door is pretty
Okay,
tall.
all doors
relative
and
to the
hatches
golf
are
bag. It
closed.
should fit.
Just
ready
one-
to connect.
The tug driver's really loud. He sometimes takes you out. I gotta change the volume there for a second on that.
Tylenol with wings, yes, that's on my big list of stuff to get done. Is the PBR windows.
Winching
yeah.
strap and adapter in
Besides
position.
that, thank you
Release
very
parking
much.
brake when ready to start
So thanks
pushback.
also for feedback, making sure I get that done. It's something on my list.
Release parking brake. Oh, and it's dragging the plane up onto the tug. Hopefully it doesn't hit the Delta tug. Yeah, John Fly just called himself very loud. It was very loud.
Starting pushback.
Oh, that's cool. It's working quite well. Where is Toto Ritko, by the way? I need to wake him up. Good morning, JSnap 1982. How are you, Justin? We do have a better looking Jackson Hole here now. McCaney 1995. Good morning. Yes, nice aircraft, right? Your GoPod? JSnap is GoPod.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Disconnect
Just
and go to
was
Hagrid.
posting a link to your Twitch on our Facebook here, so you should be able. Maybe you'll get a few more viewers there, and we can get some people on over.
There you go. I'm going to actually do some social media posting myself because people should be seeing this plane right now. Yeah, I'll do that.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Coop's audio could be boosted a tad. Okay, I can do that. I wonder where Better Pushback gets its audio. If it's a master audio, I don't know. All right, the pushback is done. All right, can we? All right, so this is cool. You're going to be able to walk me through a cold and dark startup, right?
Yeah, I should be able to. I think after thinking it.
Let me just post one more place because I'm just excited about this. Thank you for letting me show it on stream here.
Yeah, no problem at all. I think I was.
Is this the
You were
first
the
plane?
first person to show off AFM in any sort of social media at all. I think you did when you did one of those aircraft in development. You showed off our. At the time, that was we thought was the greatest and best thing was the Hawker. You showed that off in a.
Oh
video.
yeah.
Yeah, that's still on the list. It's just few planes might have snuck in front of it because the avionics in that thing are complicated.
Yeah. Okay, talk me through it. Parking brake is basically, set, and I'm pushed back. I'm ready to start it up. If you want to walk me through the...
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Let me pull on up the checklist. So your first one's going to be the master switch. It's off to the left of the turn coordinator. It's a big red switch.
Okay, master on.
Okay, and just pulling up the thing so I make sure I don't mess you on up.
Grinelli
Looking at the
Designs
checklist.
is asking, is this the first plane released by your team?
Yes, the only thing released by me other than this is I've done some custom liveries. This has been pretty much last year of solid work. So yes, this is our first fully compiled aircraft. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, master on.
Okay, now you can make sure that your alternate static air is off. It should be. It defaults to off. It's right underneath where the yoke would be.
Right underneath where the is? Oh, right here.
Yeah, right there. Just make sure that's pushed in all the way. Gear selector should be down. It is. If it would be screaming at you if it was up.
Okay.
And make sure your ignition switch is off, which it is. Perfect. And your master's on. The fuel quantity is all. Do you have enough fuel?
That's a good question.
Right now you got 23 gallons in each tank. You can see it up on the LCD just above the main instruments.
Okay, so 23 left and right. And this is filled through the X-Plane menu?
Yes.
Okay.
Our load system, we originally started doing a custom one. X-Plane 11 came out, and theirs is way better than anything we would do. So, yeah, we're using theirs.
23 is fine. Good morning, TAC Medic. Okay, fuel's good.
Okay, so pre-flight really makes no sense here. So let's just get the engine started. So your master's on. You want to get your boost pump on. It's the furthest right of the set of 5 switches down below.
Okay, boost pump. And I guess there's a high boost, but we won't touch that yet. Okay.
Yeah, the high boost you would only use in really cold scenarios, or you would use that also if your mechanical fuel pump died. You would then start using the high boost pump so you get enough fuel to the engine.
Okay.
Grinnell Designs. That is awesome. Thank you so much.
What does he say? I've been looking for my first plane to add to my X-Plane collection. I really like his passion and dedication to this project. I'm going to purchase and support. Keep up the great work. That's awesome.
That is pretty cool. It's getting real now. So now that you've got the boost pump on, you want to get your mixture full, you want to get your prop full, and you want to put your throttle around half in.
Okay, just 1 second. Blue Praetora said, didn't I just pull out what you said to push in? It doesn't appear that the alt static button's working for me. Is that a... Oh, okay.
Drag, so make sure it's all the way in.
So I'm using my mouse scroll wheel. So I'm hovering over it and pushing. Okay, so all the way in. Okay, thank you, Blue Pretorius. Good morning, Flying Jackal. How you doing, Jack? So before we go to the throttle, explain to me one more time what that alt static is.
Alternate static, it's in the plane. So there's the static system, this little static hole on the side of the plane. Mm-hmm. In case that gets plugged or something during a flight, you can pull that, and instead of taking the air from going by on the outside of the wing, it will take the air pressure reading from inside the cabin. The temperature is going to be a little bit different, so it's not going to be as accurate. It's plus or minus around 100 feet, but it should work.
Okay, cool. All right, what did you say? You said throttle, or go ahead with the...
The first one you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your prop all the way forward.
Prop.
And you're going to want to put the mixture all the way forward and the throttle around halfway.
Okay, prop.
And then you're going to take the mixture out after around 3 seconds.
Okay, about halfway on the throttle, and then the mixture all the way out. Oops.
Yes, you don't want to. Yeah, so
okay.
X-Plane, the engine is not too sensitive to engine flood, so you should be fine.
All right.
And now you're going to want to crank the starter while having the throttle. The best is to get it to the start. The best is to have the throttle a little bit more than halfway in there and have the mixture at just a tad. And then as soon as the engine starts to go, put the mixture all the way rich.
It's hard to do all in one go, isn't it? Okay, all the way rich after engine start?
All the way rich after engine start, yes.
Okay. All right, we have engine start. And what should I be idling at here?
The best idle's around 1,000. That's where it's really stable.
Okay, so I'm thinking that that is... We're way above that. So when it says RPM, oh, that's okay, yeah. So on this gauge up here where it says RPM, what should I set that at?
1,000. So just pull out the throttle a little bit more. The prop lever should be all the way full forward.
Prop all the way full forward. So am I reading this wrong? Is the lowest it goes on the thing is 1,500? But you can go lower. Okay.
The LCD will go lower. It's just that the way that for some reason when they designed those engine instruments, they don't have the needle go all the way.
All right, there's 1,080. That's fine for now. Okay, perfect. Flying Jackal's gonna do a bike today. He just got a bike ride. Just got it serviced. Well, stay safe, my friend. Enjoy. Disgruntled Sailor, hello. Everyone that can rock the Fly J sim emote. Okay, got a good engine start.
Awesome, awesome.
Oh, we got a subscribe. Mr. Dad Gamer with the subscribe. Thank you for the support. Mr. Dad Gamer, recent addition to the Global Sim Alliance. So click on his name. Once he says hello in chat, click on his name, give him a follow. All right, do we want to turn on the alternator?
Yes, so now the next step would be turning on the alternator, the radio master, and turning off the boost pump.
Okay, so alt field on, radio master on, boost pump off. All right.
That is correct.
We got a subscribe.
All right, so we can lean this using... Do we lean this using EGT or no?
Right now, the EDM
We got a
is currently
subscribe.
being all done custom, so it's not in this build. That's one of the things not in it. But you can lean it off of EGT. Blue Arc is where it's best. So that little...
All right, well, we're going to taxi, but... So I'm just kind of leaning it. Okay. All right, well, I guess I can kind of go off of just a little bit of... lights are up here, aren't they? So, let's see, what should I put on here? We got taxi lights, right? And would I put the recog light on for taxi? Or the beacon
No,
light?
you would want your beacon and your beacon taxi, and if you want, you can put on your strobe. The nav light would typically only be used at night.
Okay.
It also does some automatic things in the cockpit when you turn on the nav light. Some of the annunciators are dimmed and some other logic in there, so
Okay.
that logic is there.
J. Krause is asking, can you use the 750 in the plane now?
J. Krause, yes, you can.
Yeah.
There is not instructions written up on it. That's something on my list for today. But it's the easiest way to do it is just in the menu item, choose it, and before you load into the sim, drag out the GTN folder from the modifications folder inside the M20R folder. That is a lot of folders.
Maybe we can walk through that on stream today, if you have the time.
Yeah, I have plenty of time. So this is what I'm doing today, is making sure people are having a good time with it.
How does it feel on release day?
Well, it should feel really, really dead on because this is a nice flight model done by the Aerosims of gaming. So it should be a great fun. It's a great flight model.
Oh, Aerosim Gaming did the flight model.
Yes, he did, and
Oh,
it is
beautiful.
dead on. So one of the switches you're going to want to get on is you're going to want to get the Elev trim switch, the elevator trim. It's one of them in that set of 5 down below. That's going to get your electric trim turned on, which will also allow you to use autopilot.
All right, so there. I'm going to stop here for a second. So this button down here, turn that elevator trim on.
Affirm.
Okay, elevator trim on. Okay, and that helps with the autopilot then. Okay.
That's what, gives the electrical trim motor power. So if the autopilot would just not turn on if that switch wasn't on,
Okay.
it'll just go into flight director mode. Zerg Forever, yes, there are sounds right now.
Tons of
but I think
sounds.
They're just down in volume. It's not being heard on the stream.
I think I want to listen to you more than the sounds right now, but we'll turn them up for Zerg here. So there you go. They're coming up for... Let me know if it overpowers our dialogue here.
The sounds right now, to be honest, the engine sounds are definitely going to be improved. They are not perfect by any means. The switch sounds, though, are actually recorded from a guy's Mooney in Australia. So the switch sounds are like actual switch sounds.
Oh, nice. You guys let me know how that engine sound is, because I'm about to put on my Bose A20 noise canceling headset. Well, she taxi's nice.
Yeah, it was, I think, he worked on it a little bit yesterday to get the ground handling a little less squirrely, so it's quite nice. It's a nice one. It's difficult dealing with the
I'm going to do it.
ground handling.
Yeah.
Dealing with that. They think they're right, but they're wrong.
Oops. What was that noise? Oh, the parking brake has a big nice sound to it. Down here, or sorry, we'll come up here and we'll turn on strobe lights. I usually turn on navs anyway, but you're saying more common at night for this plane. Landing lights. Yeah, we'll just light up like a Christmas tree, whatever. We'll test. Should I do a one flap takeoff here for testing? Or?
Yeah, one flap is typical. You can see there's the little thing that'll move up on the panel. That will show you where the main takeoff configuration is. So right now your trim's in the takeoff arc. Takeoff flaps 1 will put you in the takeoff arc for the flaps. Right now your master warning light is on, so just give that a tap. It's left of the engine instruments. Just give that a tap so the light goes off.
Okay. Okay, notch your flaps.
Elias 413, you sure got that one right. They really are beautiful planes that they make.
How can I tell if I'm in flaps 1 or 2? Just by visually, is it just...
Right of all the instruments, left of the GTN, there's a little wing flaps indicator. You can see the little yellow moving thing.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Top
okay.
one's trim, the bottom one is flaps, and then there's a horizontal one that's rudder trim.
Ah, there we go. So I can adjust the trim for takeoff. Okay. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to squawk altitude, VFR. Rotation speed will be about
Yeah,
what?
around 60 knots or so. Just when you're in the white arc, it should take off. It'd be nice once, because you have flaps take off out. Typically, I take it around 65, 66 is a nice speed where you can get in. You can start immediately into a climb.
Okay. Just gonna bring this view in just a tad here for a bit. Okay, here we go. We'll have the sounds on, and then I'll probably take them off here after we get up to a little bit of pattern altitude, maybe. There's 60. Oh, beautiful. Gear coming up. Whoa. One more of those. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, bring up our flaps. I'm not about to put the autopilot on. Alright, now we'll just put on our noise.
1019, yes, sir, Mr. Jack. Yes.
We'll put on our noise canceling headset here for a moment. I hope that was okay, Zerg. I was thinking that I don't down the this is so far down the list of suggestions for you, but maybe a black interior version.
I like your thinking. Yeah, there's one where there's a black fabric and there's really dark gray, kind of on the plastic lining wall, and then it's kind of a medium darkish gray on the top of that roof, the roof cover, the ceiling covering panel, and then the panel is like a medium gray,
Yeah,
kind of with a bluish tinge. That one would be pretty cool to do.
Yeah, so I like the colors here, but to have some people, from what I've gathered, they like the darker panel behind this, the six pack, etc. But some people like the brown.
Zerg Forever, yes. Right now there's a little bit with the glass. Right now the glass is not PBR. That's going to be coming in one of the future updates with it soon.
Here's to another month.
JT Kerr with the subscribe. Thank you, my man. All right, let's do. What's our flap one speed? Can I go at 100? I can go 100 knots. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're all good right now. Just any faster, you should put the flaps on up.
Okay, gear coming down.
We got a subscribe.
Might just do a touch and go here. We do have a subscribe. Thank you for the 7 months, JT Kerr. I appreciate
We got a
it.
subscribe.
Making some trim adjustments here.
We got a subscribe.
Yeah, Flying Jackal. Yeah, they are hard to fit into. The Ovation's a little bit bigger than the M20Js and all the others. I can barely fit into the Ovation. I'm 6'2", so yeah, they're tight.
Okay, so landing at what? I can land at 80 knots or 70 knots?
Yeah, the approach speed is the approach speeds are they're pretty wide arcs, but yeah, right now you're pretty good with the speed.
Whoop.
And then just make sure you don't hit the prop when you land at moon. This plane tends to sometimes want to do that. It does. It also tends to want to do that in real life as well, but it's
I kind of held that. I got kind of scared about the prop, so I kind of held it like a wheelie for a little while there. All right, flaps up.
nice soft field landing. That's what you're supposed to do. But
There you go.
yeah.
Adams, Flight Sim. Hello, how you doing, Adam? Yeah, I've never sat in a Bravo before, or an Ovation or Mooney or any Mooney for that matter. I'm 6'2". I'll let you guys know next time I go in one. Okay, gear coming up. Gears on the move.
And something coming in, probably the next update, is there are recorded landing gear sounds. I just, they're just haven't apparently been turned on. I thought I got those in. I must have not activated that part of the plugin. So that'll be probably later today or tomorrow. Our Stratman 67, don't like the term, but yeah, right now it's pretty close to that level. Systems-wise, it's pretty complete. Like, you can turn on the ADF thing and all the stuff in there's there. The EDM's coming. The transponder's gonna be finished. The engine model, we have a goal to eventually switch on over to a custom one. Right now it's on an X-plane engine model, but we're gonna try to get it one custom. Is going to take a while. Who knows how it'll turn out. If it's better than the default one, we'll switch on over to that. If not, it would be just good experience on learning it, and we can hopefully use that to tune the other one.
What'd you say about the transponder?
The transponder, there's some functions on the side of it that we haven't coded on in yet, because all the stuff, that transponder there, that's all drawn in OpenGL, so we just have to get some more drawing in there.
Oh, okay, but it works for like Pilot Edge, etc.
Yes, right now the transponder works. It is a perfect transponder. There's some other things like an altitude warning if you deviate and a timer. You can put in your call sign and some just stuff like that. That has not been implemented, but we plan to eventually put that in there.
JSnap says he's just installing the plane. How do you update the plane for in the future? Re-download, maybe?
So yes, it's through re-downloading, but the system that we use actually is pretty cool in the way they do it. We don't want to have to store your passwords or anything. It's actually through a third party. They don't want to do it either. So what we do is we have it so there's a link you can go to on the AFM simulation website. It's store.afmsimulation.com/account. And when you're there, you type in your email. They'll email you within a minute or two a link, and you can click on that link, and it will send you your order. It'll send you to your order page where you'll see this plane, and you can re-download it. You should be able to click on the link in the original email to download it again because it just updates what the file is in the background when I update it. So that should work as well.
W28 says, does mode C and mode S work?
Yes, yes, you can put it into altitude mode. You can put it onto on mode. It interfaces with X-Plane's transponder system. We're not making we control the transponder. We're not actually doing the transponder stuff because that wouldn't work. But yes, the altitude reporting and all the modes that are supported by the default transponder are implemented in.
Yeah, she hand flies really nicely. All right, field of your choice for our next little test flight, Coop. Where do you want me to take this bird? What field?
You can take it anywhere you feel. You can fly it out of where are you flying it? If you're flying it out of here, well, it's a good flight from here.
Well,
There's a
no,
couple
a new starting point. We've been in Jackson long enough, so I'm just giving you the any field you want to take a look at.
I think we should let the stream decide.
Okay. Oh.
And Whiskey 28, yes, that is correct. That is the hosting provider for our thing. Dealing with credit cards and dealing with accounts and personal information is something I personally do not want to do and be accountable for. So we're running it through a company that does this as their full thing. FastSpring, they'll do all the hosting is through Amazon servers, so it'll be way faster than what we can provide. And these guys, they are top notch. They have the currencies for around the world. People can buy this in their local currency with a very, very minimal transaction fee compared to credit card transaction fees. They are good.
Okay, starting a raffle for the choice of the field that we're going to. So type in !ticket space 1 or up to 100 tickets if you want to choose the airport that I'm going to anywhere in the United States or Europe. Monday will be New Zealand, but not yet. So yeah, anywhere in the US or anywhere in Europe. If you want to choose, just type !ticket space 1. You can get in for one snack. All right. Let's do a quick replay here. You're just choosing the airport we're going to. All right, we'll close it in 2 minutes. Just you can type in !ticket space 1 for one raffle ticket or up to 100 just to choose the next field that we go to anywhere in the US or Europe. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Yeah, I need to practice my Mooney landings because that was a little hard. So you guys also can get your own custom tail number on this on the website. I'll do a runway view here. I think it's a really, really cool thing that I can get a custom tail number, very reasonable price. You get a custom color scheme and tail number, and a custom livery right there. That's pretty sweet. So make sure you guys go get your Mooney. I'll post another link to the page. Support AFM and their brand new beautiful plane. I like it. It's going to be a little hard here. I needed to float a little longer.
Yeah, if you get slow, these planes tend to plop. So it's nice to get low, be a little fast, and then just gently set it down is the way to get the nice landings.
I need to be staying on center line too. All right, 15 seconds left for the drawing. Choose where we go next. We'll choose a new livery as well. This would be nice for FSE and PE. Yeah.
Severo, let me check on that, but it should be close enough to the